Good evening, warm welcome to the program. So today we are going to discuss about one more important question on ERP. Maybe many of you working in supply chain, but thinking whether I need this skill or not, because many of the people in logistics sector they do not bother much about any ERP requirement. At the same time, if we are looking for a job in corporate environment, then the situation may be different, because in a direct logistic environment, many people may not use it. But if you are trying to go to corporates or e-commerce platform, there is a basic requirement for ERP. Let us see what is ERP and why it is required, what kind of modules may be required, and yes, a simple sample questions which you should be prepared to answer. Let me share my screen. So this is interview number 140. If you would like to see previous sessions, you are always welcome to visit my YouTube channel. Okay, the question is, what is ERP? Which modules are relevant to supply chain? In the simple format, if you are asking me, should I know ERP? If I am applying for a job in supply chain, should I know how to learn, where to learn? Can be the questions. ERP means enterprise resource planning. Now, most of the organization, even a small organization, they are adopting some kind of a ERP for managing their central database. Okay, in ERP you have all data stored in a central place, and various function can have access depending upon their access control. And when you have large number of SKU especially, then without using ERP you may not be able to work. But if you are in a logistic environment, maybe ERP comes in a different format. To simply say you, even nowadays a supermarket also uses some form of a ERP for planning the material and informing the vendor, and also checking the stock what is available. So in such situation, it is always preferable to have some knowledge about ERP for all those in the supply chain, irrespective of whatever subdomain you are there. As you know, the major ERP vendors worldwide is SAP, Oracle, and of course there are hundreds of other vendors available in this domain. Of course, you cannot decide which one is better. It's top management to decide. Most preferred modules are material management and PP, especially if you are in planning function, running MPS or MRP, then production planning is most important. On the other hand, if you are in material management or procurement, kind of thing may be required. Once again, you have to note that this module can be named different in different kinds of software. You have to check which is relevant. I suggest some knowledge is required for you whenever you are attending interview. Maybe in one of my future session, I can guide you how to learn this in economical way. And more specifically for logistic guys who are involved in managing warehousing, transportation, logistic distribution, they can learn about WMS means warehouse management system. It could be a standalone software or integrated with the core ERP. So learning this is maybe important in the today's logistic requirement. Similarly, we have TMS, YMS. TMS relates to transportation management system, and YMS is related to yard management system. So not only material planning or forecasting or production planning and control, you have a specific requirement in some suitable software. Okay, sometimes these are all standalone software, but in today's employers requirement, these are may become must. Okay, If you want to know why these are useful, possibly if you know supply planning or material planning, inventory planning happens through MPS, master production schedule, and the MRP, material requirement planning. Maybe the name could be different in different vendors, but that's how material is planned. Material considers what is the requirement and what is the inventory in hand, and balance it tries to raise the order. So if you are dealing with more than 1000 or 5000 SKUs, then suitable material planning software is required. You may face lot of questions if you say yes. For example, what is pegging, or there are so many terms which you can expect in day-to-day operation. So the first step could be learning a suitable ERP module. Then of course you have a lot of other challenges. On the other hand, learning ERP alone may not be sufficient, but it is a basic requirement. Many organizations they are using ERP. So though it's a transaction software, clerical software most of the time, but you need to know it, because 90% of the people in supply chain they use some form of ERP. But if you need some kind of artificial intelligence or machine learning, then there are advanced module available. For example, IBP is a integrated business planning or advanced planning system like that, but those are very expensive. That's why supply chain analytics and other tools may be important. Hope this gives you some basic understanding of ERP. Maybe further requirements we can discuss in one of our coming session. Any question for from those who are watching live? On the other hand, don't spend huge money by learning some back-end software in ERP. No supply chain executive is expected to build the ERP. Okay, not required. You need to understand only the front-end requirement. Okay, back-end is for the technical people, and many times in the field there is lot of miscommunication, mispromise. They tell learn directly from SAP or their authorized partner. It may cost 1 lakh rupee, 2 lakh rupee. No, for supply chain professional, those things are not relevant. What is relevant is the front end operation, and those are more of a clerical in nature. Okay, transaction software. In any case, all in supply chain is are encouraged to learn ERP, and it will definitely add value to your resume. Thanks for watching. Have a nice evening. Bye.